Hi, I'm Laura Stewart, board member of Indian River Impact 100, and I'm here with Shelby Ginn, who is representing the Learning Alliance, and she's going to share with us the impact that the grant, $100,000 grant we gave to the Learning Alliance had on her and her family. So thank you, Shelby, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what kind of impact has the Learning Alliance had on you and your family?
The Learning Alliance changed the course of my son's life.
Wow, that's a big statement.
And I stand by it 100%. My son, who just turned 13, started in a pilot program with their Learning Alliance when he was in 3rd grade. He was having trouble reading. My son has epilepsy, and due to his epilepsy, that affects the parts of his brain that affect his memory, his reading, his language.
Okay.
He was 2 years behind his grade level at the time that the pilot program began. They took 4 children, and my son was
4.
They took 4 children into the pilot program, and lucky enough for us, my son was one of them. His teacher worked with him consistently for a couple of years with the program that the Learning Alliance had instilled at Rosewood Magnet Elementary. It took him from being 2 years behind to by the time he left Rosewood Magnet School in 5th grade, he was above his grade level, although be it slightly above his grade level. Now as he enters the 8th grade, he gets straight A's in reading, straight A's in language arts.
Wow.
The benefit of the program, the greatest benefit, however, is that now I have children that come behind him at Rosewood Magnet. They benefit from this program because the teachers are able to then teach the master teachers are then able to teach the teachers within the school system that are in their school with them, and therefore other students benefit. So whereas the program might have started with a couple of pilot programs at 3 or 4 different schools, now hundreds and hundreds of students are being impacted.
How has that changed your son's life?
First and foremost, it obviously changed his grades.
Right.
But that changes then his self-esteem. So where he would come home and do his homework and literally lay his head on the table and cry and say, "Mom, I can't do this. I'm not capable of doing this." Now, I never have to ask my son if he has completed his homework. I never have to ask if he's read his book. I never have to ask if his language arts homework is done, if his writing homework is done. So it's improved his writing, it's improved his reading, it's improved his grades, but more importantly, it's improved his self-esteem.
That, as a parent, that has to be what you hope for.
It's life-changing.
Lives.
It's life-changing. Your heart breaks when your son lays his head down on the floor and says, "I can't do this. I'm not capable of doing this." So to then see his life change and the trajectory of his future change is life-changing for me as a parent.
Has he said what he wants to do with the rest of his life yet?
He wants to be in IT, in computers. He's a computer guy, so he wants to do software engineering, IT type stuff, which is...
Fellow geek.
Yes,
You know,
yes. He's
computer science degree,
yes,
so...
He loves it.
Let me know how I can support him.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's really great. Last thought you might want to share with the Impact 100 folks as to how this grant made a difference for you?
I have been a large supporter of the Learning Alliance since its inception, and anybody who will stand still long enough knows that I will tell them how amazing it is. And what I found at some of the fundraisers that they had tried to do at the beginning was people thought that the school system was, I would hear questions of them saying, well, doesn't the school district provide? Doesn't the school district provide? And the truth is the school district doesn't provide. And had it not been for the Learning Alliance, my son would have fell through the cracks.